Testing. Turn it down a bit. Testing. Testing. I think that's decent. Turn this off for a moment. Here we go. Anything else I'm missing? I think we're good. Let's put this in. This actually there. Okay. Okay. Alright, I feel like this needs to be a little more like this. Maybe more like here. Not like this. I guess that's fine. All right. Well, looks like. Switch these. So I'm setting all my stuff up so I can see the questions and the chats and also hear how things sound. Oh yeah, it's not like that's okay. I was gonna grab the webcam and like, but it's connected to a thing. Anyway, hello, hi. Here first. Hi, I'm Boxcat. I look a little different today because I'm trying to cosplay the MC of the game. I thought about it in like literally 30 minutes ago. I threw some stuff on, threw my hair in a something like that, threw a sweatband on. I don't have bangs, so I can't do that. And the closest thing I had to a coat dress was this, so I did the best with what I could. Yeah. I got up so I can get a better look. This is the best I could do. It's not perfect. Not in any by any card, but it's what I could do with like 40 minutes. I might take some of it off like halfway through. Or the hair might fall out, so the hair piece might fall. Not my actual hair, at least I hope not. I'm not that old. Oh, that's not really my old, but just it only falls out when I'm in the shower, when I get out of the shower. Because you know when you get out of the shower and you know like you rub your hair with a towel, some hair comes out? Or is that just me? Do I need a different shampoo? So yeah. Anyway, random tangents, I guess. So yes. Hi. Oh yes, so we're here today with a recently released demo. Hello, Ruziv. Oh, your hair's curly. And mine's more on the straight, so so this is the last game we're gonna be playing for a bit, because I'm going on vacation till the like 15th. But yeah, this is a newly released indie game. I hope I give it justice. But let's read the page, then we'll get to the interview questions, and then we'll get to the game. So, currently the demo is out. But the game is about a grad student, who believed her whole life was ahead of her. If you're graduated from college, you might kind of relate to her. You'll see. She believed she had her whole life ahead of her, returning to her hometown with a shiny new dream job. It seemed like nothing could stand in her way. However, 2 years later, not much has changed. She hasn't made any new friends, isn't allowed to investigate anything worthwhile, and feels like she's stuck in the mud, moving in place. So when an unexpected opportunity arises, she doesn't hesitate to take it. The case is a weird one, but it introduces her to an eccentric team of people she immediately connects with, and she decides that no matter what, she won't regret getting involved. Even if it means crossing paths with a serial killer. I guess that is kind of part of the job when it becomes like a detective or a like police kind of stuff, but I'd be terrified. But yeah, uni's kind of relatable. I went through that. Graduated from culinary school, took a job, became a packager, was convinced I'd move my way up. 3 years later, I'm still a packager. Promise is broken. So yeah, it's like it's kind of a thing of life. Sometimes you get a good hand, sometimes you get a bad hand, sometimes things change for the better. Yeah, it's life. But in that regard, I get that. Oh, hello, Tomelu. Welcome in. And yes, I am having a good day. So we got Uni, the MC and detective. Oh, thank you for following. I have the. Is it? Oh, it's fine. It's supposed to make a noise, but I guess I have the thing off somewhere, but it's fine. Anyway, this is Uni, age 24, a detective. Oh, thank you for following. Oh, like you just did. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Her best skill is her memory. I'm jealous. I can remember basically anything. Oh, I guess I'm okay at the detective thing too. She's a rookie detective who's come to realize that her dream job isn't quite the thrilling adventure she'd envisioned. Outside of work, she is fairly cheerful and upbeat when around the people she trusts. Although she has a tendency to overthink things when left alone. Oh god, that's so like me. I'm most open when I'm with people I'm like familiar with. And I also overthink things. Like a lot. She's just like me for real, for real. Except for the memory parts. We got Gem, a 28 streamer. Ooh, like me. I make costumes for others to use. Sometimes I stream the creation process, and people seem to like watching it. I'm just glad I can make others happy. That'd be cool to watch. I always wanted to make clothes. I always thought that'd be cool. I do have a sewing machine. I'm slowly learning how to use it. Maybe one day I'll make a cosplay, like a legit cosplay, but that's still far off. He's a popular streamer known for cosplay. With a little bit of makeup, he can transform himself into almost anyone. He maintains his cheerful persona off camera and values the happiness of his friends more than anything else in the world. We got Alexei, who's actually one of my crushes in this demo. I have two. He's one of them. I like the bad boy. Something other than fighting I'm good at? Cleaning. Yeah. The regular kind. What's that look for? Wielding a mop is basically the same as using a weapon, yeah? That reminds me. I read this earlier. I was actually gonna grab my mop, wasn't I? Okay, it's right outside the door. Be right back. Although he might have a broom mop. It's just like wielding a weapon. Although I've never wielded a weapon before, so maybe that's why it looks ridiculous. Anyway, Alexei. Cute gangster, younger brother of a gang boss, takes care of most of the grunt work, and is rather notorious around town for his strength. Outside of his job, he's easygoing, mischievous, and always down for a good time. All right. I bet I'd say yes to karaoke. We got Sammy, a 25-year-old programmer. I'm good at gaming for days without sleep. Oh my god, really? How many days? Is he okay? Is he healthy? And verbally destroying teenagers on the internet. I am, as the kids say, chronically online. He's a stoic man with expressions often that don't match his words, making him difficult to read. He likes forcing others to watch his favorite shows. He's very good at his job, but doesn't feel much for it, and considers it necessary evil to fund his fandom addiction. Okay, that is relatable. 100%. If you... My fandom addictions. Yeah. I think I relate. We got Theory, 27-year-old prince. He's actually the second one that I have a crush on. I love his blue eyes and white hair. It's such a gorgeous mixture. All the character designs are so pretty. He's good at public speaking, raising taxes, signing bills. One of those isn't quite like the other. I'm quite sure what you mean, detective. I think you mean the raising taxes part, right? Does this make him bad? Is he the villain? He's a modern-day prince from a long lineage, through his title that now holds little power. He's seen by the public as pleasant and diplomatic, although people close to him often describe his true personality as snarky, cynical, and a little bit bossy. Well, he's still cute, so... Alright, so this demo is 14k words for the first half of the common root, so I'm assuming that means that the demo consists of only the first half. So, 1 to 1.5 hours gameplay, brief overview, 1 minigame. Ooh! I'm excited to see what that's about. I like little minigames. Those are fun. Alright. I believe you just opened a Kickstarter recently. So I think I'll probably have any questions, a link to it in your questions. If not, I'll come back here and I'll open it here. But yeah, they have Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, Witch Whispering, and a mailing list. Currently available for Mac and PC. So let's get to know a little bit more about the dev themselves. So I sent some questions to them. Oh, I might as well do it here. Okay, so I sent a bunch of questions to them, which they answered. So let's see what we have. I asked them to tell me about themselves. They said, oh yeah, gotta switch over. Once again, we're using the plush. Here we go. Hi, I'm Mari. I'm the director, writer, programmer, and the one behind the social media accounts. This game is a passion project to me, but I have no artistic skill. So all the visual stuff, art, GUI, music is commissioned from other people. They've been very supportive and enthusiastic about this. Just going to drop some of their socials real quick. Got the sprite artist by Marimaru, the GUI by Citra Ixis. I think I said that wrong. But give props to those people who helped make the game possible. Thank you, Chimmy. Back to us. So yeah, that's a little bit about themselves. That's really cool that this is a passion project. I always like seeing one of those come to life. So I asked some questions about the game itself. I asked what inspired this game's creation. They said mostly mystery crime games. I'm a big fan of those. So things like Ace Attorney, Buster Fellows, Color X Malice, Tears of Themis, and others. All right, cool. And we're currently actually in the middle of playing Color X Malice on stream. We're on Kai. I don't know how to say his name. It's either K or Kai. I think it might be Kai. It's an ongoing joke that I call him K Kai. Anyway, yeah. But that's really cool. That's really nice. All right, next I asked, do you have a favorite character from your game or a character design? Let's see. Shimmy? Character design-wise, probably Theory. He's such a cutie. My words, not hers. I mean, oh yeah. Jimmy is standing in for her. But he is. And I'm sure they'd agree. I asked if the game is still in development, do you currently have a goal for our finish dates? They say it's a very long time away. Aiming for a second demo in 2 to 3 months, though. All right. So that's not too long of a wait. So that'll be exciting. Next I asked, was there ever a moment when you just wanted to scrap the game and give up? Because as I said previously on other streams, I can easily imagine, like, with how much goes into a game, like, eventually you just wanna... You'd have that emotional moment of being like, I'm done. I'm done with the game. I want to give up. I think that's not an uncommon feeling, so let's see what they answered. Yeah, one day I think it's the best thing, while the next day I think it's trash. I think that's pretty normal, though I usually just take a break and find myself falling into the second mood. All right. And yes, as I said earlier, I'm pretty sure that is normal. So no worries there. Completely normal feeling. I asked, do you have a favorite scene, line, background, or CG from the game? They answered, "There's only one CG in the demo so far, other than the, dead body one." So I guess that one's my favorite. I do really like it a lot, though. They're my babies. Aw. I'm excited to see what that looks like then. I asked, do they have a favorite character route? That's usually a very hard question to ask. But let's see. Nope. I generally just can't write things I'm not interested in. So I like all of them. Oh, that's good. That's good. I asked, is there anything you can tell us about what we can look forward to in the full version? They said, the game is set up so none of the four routes overlap, but each have clues to solve the overall mystery. Hopefully we can pull it off good enough. I believe in you. I believe you can do this. As for game creation questions, questions about like the game process and like dev questions, I asked for anyone wanting to get into game deving, where would you recommend they start? Do you have any warnings of hardships they may face? They answered, start writing before you even think about creating assets. Oh, yeah. It's easy to change stuff in text, but once you make a sprite or a background, it's a lot harder to fix that. Outlines are also pretty helpful. That is very good advice. Yeah, I can imagine that, because sometimes you like, when you write something, like maybe last minute, you decide you want to write that scene slightly different, but if you already have like the art done for it, it'd save a lot of time if you had done that after you made the changes. And probably money too, if you're commissioning. But yes, I can see where outlines can be extremely helpful. I asked, how did you get into game deving? I'm always interested how they got into it, because everyone has their own different story. So let's see. I'm a software engineer, so I already have some coding background. And I also love playing games. So thankfully, those fit together pretty well. Oh, nice. So you already had a little bit of a foot in the door. So, all right, sweet, sweet. I would like to learn coding. I don't know how complicated it is or how hard it'd be, but I'd still like to learn, just for the sake of learning. But that's cool. I asked, is there a genre or theme you would like to explore in the future games? They answered, death game, probably. This one was actually supposed to be one too, but it kinda went away from that during the planning stages. Alright. That's a cool little piece of information. I do always love a good death game, so if they ever make one of those, I want to play it. But I love mystery games too. I really like theorizing in games. I really like when a game is written in a way where I can use pieces to like theorize what's gonna happen in the future. Or like who's the culprit or, anything like that. It's just really fun. But yeah, nice, nice. Uh, I asked, do they have any ideas for another game? They said, no. If I start looking forward to other things, I'll lose motivation to finish this. I can unfortunately only focus at one thing at a time. That is better than me. I am horrible in that sense. I start doing something, then I start wanting to do another thing and like addition, and like I start focusing on that thing, and kind of the other previous thing kind of takes a back seat, and then it's like another thing, and then that takes a back seat. It's really bad, but you know, I want to learn everything. I like learning how to do things. So yeah. So you're on a good track. You have a good system going. Keep it up. Next, I asked, in the writing process, where do you have the most difficulties, if any? Try and bring word to jokes so they land properly. A lot of the time, it's a bit hard to tell if it sounds snappy or just childish. Okay, okay. I guess I can get that. I guess I can get that. I've never really tried to make a joke. All of my jokes are very like bland or just I don't know, just I've been told I have a dry sense of humor. I'm honestly not even sure what that means. But when I do give humor, I guess it's like that. I'm slowly trying to like expand my sense of humor or just find other ways to portray things that could be humorous. Like the mob. Like that may have totally flopped, but in my brain it's like it could have been funny, but so yes, anyway. All right. Next, I asked, are you the type that paces themselves when creating a game, or are you the type that prefers to push out as much as they can in one sitting? I'm sorry. They said, I try to do a little bit each day, but then stop if I get stuck. On some days, I have a lot of inspiration or motivation, and I try to write more then. All right, good, good. So there's kind of a little bit of like, you're not like me, where I do things in one sitting to an unhealthy degree. Because me personally, if I stop, I don't know when I'll get back to it. But yes, ideally, you do want to try to be the person that paces themselves. So, by doing a little bit each day, that sounds pretty healthy. Mm-hmm. Anyway, next question. Is there a game of yours you're most proud of? The answer to that is my very first game. Very fair answer. Next question. When it comes to, oops, wait, what did I do? When it comes to VMs, do you have any preferences? My tastes are basically the opposite of my own writing. I do require happy endings, though. Or at the very least, bittersweet with a hopeful tinge. Alright, okay, okay. I'm kind of okay with any kind of VN. I like a good variety. But if I were to ever write one, I'd probably write one more on like the maybe darker side or something. I feel like I would at least. No, happy endings. Good. Next question. What is your favorite or least favorite part of game creation? My favorite part is definitely getting the art assets. My least favorite part so far has been the nerves leading up to the demo release. Very fair, very fair. That's my nerves too. Not the demo release, but just nerves in general. Nice, yeah, yeah. Next question. Is there any place in which you would like to improve? They say. Writing in general. More specifically, though, probably writing in serious or hard comfort situations. Okay, cool, cool. Yes, it's always good to improve, no matter what level you are. Beginner, intermediate, expert, been writing a long time or a short time. I believe there's always room for improvements. But yes, writing in general, probably a good place to improve. For anyone. um, Next I asked, when you finally finish a game, how do you usually feel and what do you do? Hopefully, we'll find out soon. Yes, because today is, today? Yesterday? It was either today or yesterday that the game came out. My days are all mixed up. But I would say a good way to treat yourself after reaching this milestone, probably bring yourself out to dinner or something. And buy yourself a little anime figurine if that's what you like, or a music CD. Just treat yourself to something. You deserve it. Next, I asked, are there any game devs you admire and would like to work with or just get to know? They say, I'm pretty new to the indie dev game scene, so anyone really. Everyone's been very nice and supportive so far. You hear that? Get in touch with them. Talk, It'd be cool to collab on another project after you're done with this one. And also just get to know someone who's in the same same scene. It's always good to expand your connections. I'm honestly really bad at that, but I'll learn. But yes, if anyone likes to demo and is a game dev, get in touch with them. Say hi. Next question was, when you aren't creating games, are there any games you would like to play for fun? They say, I like mystery visual novels with minor amounts of gameplay, such as Ace Attorney, Danganronpa. I'm also a big strategy RPG fan. Oh, nice, nice. I really like Danganronpa. That's a game I'd like replay. And also watch like Let's Plays of. Maybe I should do that. I just don't know, since like I know the story, is it acceptable to stream it? I guess probably. I'm pretty sure people do that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, getting off topic. Next I asked, do they have a finished game or game in development that they would like to showcase or promote? And do they have any socials or Kickstarters? For them, they say these are the things they want to showcase. So yes, I was right. They do have a Kickstarter pre-launch. There we go. So let's take a look at that. Okay. All right. I'll do that after if I'm not already. But yes, they have an upcoming Kickstarter for this game. So if you do like this demo, go ahead and give that a little look-see. Support them. They have a Steam. There we go. So if you're more preferable to getting your games on Steam, it's available here. will be soon, but itch.io, of course, like which is where we downloaded it from. They got a Twitter. I keep doing that. It's not that good. So go ahead and give them a follow here, so you can keep updated on you know, things about the game. Discord. I don't know if I'll be able to get into here, but they do have one. All right. I'm gonna keep that open because I might join later, but I don't want to show you guys my profile. But yes, if you enjoy the game and you want to support them, go ahead and visit any of these, and you know, give them some support. Next, we got some more like fun questions, less serious. I asked, were you to meet any of the characters in real life, which ones would you like to meet? She said, MC and her friends. Or MC, I'd like to be friends with them. She looks like a really sweet girl. I think I'd like to be friends with her too, so. For the next question, I asked if they got isekai'd into their own game, would they prefer to take the place of one of the characters or just be an NPC? Would you mess with the plots? They say... There we go. I'm not as brave as her. I'd run into the other direction and not get involved at all. The game would not happen if I was a protag, so I guess I should be an NPC. Like I said earlier, I'd be too scared to be in that position, especially if there's a serial killer on the run. I'll just be like some person somewhere, or like someone who works in the, I don't know, newsroom or something, or you know, something less in a position of a danger. I'm a little bit of a coward, so. Next question asked was, if you had to choose a character you were most similar with, who would it be? Probably none of them, actually. Maybe I'm closest to Theory, but less charismatic. And rich. And hot. Same, same. I don't think a lot of people can reach that the charismatic rich hot mark. At least no one I know. But it's okay to be normal. It's okay to be average. Next was if all your characters went to a bar to drink, what kind of drunk would they be? And if you can't decide, which one is lightweight? A lightweight. And they say that's actually a scene in the next demo, so I'll keep it a secret for now. Ooh. I want to see that. I actually took some time thinking of this question. And I'm like I got myself like one of those like uh alcoholic spritzers, you know. And that kind of fueled the idea of the question about the bar and the drinking uh how much you can hold your liquor. So, yeah, I thought that'd be a really fun question to know about. So, I guess we'll find out later. So, that is something to look forward to. Next, I asked, do they have a favorite piece of media? Includes games, movies, music, pretty much anything. They said, Otome wise, my favorites are probably Even If Tempest and Best of Fellows. Ooh. I haven't started Best of Fellows, but I am in the middle of Even If Tempest. I'm on what's his name? The cool guy with the cigarette. His roots. It's actually a part where I'm having it's the trial parts where I'm having trouble with figuring it out, getting the right answers. I keep dying. I'll get it eventually, but for the moment, I'm a little stuck. But it's a very fun game, yes. Last question. Oh, not yeah, last question. Do they have any pets? Toto. He's a Pomeranian. I wrote him into the game. You'll meet him in the next demo. Oh, cute, cute. I've only had one dog. I have two cats. And we used to have a dog. This isn't her, but she looked like that. The dog in the picture. She was a bearded collie. But Pomeranians are really cute. So we'll get to meet him in one of the demos, which is gonna be very cute and exciting. All right. All right, well, that is the end of it. And any answer is fine. Any answer is good. I'm still learning how to do this. This is still my first week asking interview questions. So I have no right to ask for professionalism, as you can see. I'm still figuring things out. I have ideas, which hopefully I can implement soon, but we'll see. But yes, that is a little bit about the game dev and the game and just some other little things. So a little bit of a insight into them, a little bit of juicy stuff to learn about, things to look forward to. So go support them. Give them some love. And if you decide to play the game on itch.io, give them a rating and a review. I hear that's a really important thing. So, yeah. Anyway, let me reactivate the noise in game. There we go. Put this back in. And we will get to this. Although, nah, okay, it's fine. For the theme. For the theme. I like the GUI. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Like, this is cute. Having it be like a notepad. Alright, so actually I want to see if there's anything I can deduct from just the title background. So it's seeming like each of these guys are going to be suspects in the case. One of them has some kind of connection to a bar. Not all sure, but I'll need more information to figure out the connections, but I'm gonna guess that they're all suspects in the case. But let me get some water and let us find out. Alright, new game. She's over there! Don't let her get away! Jeez, their persistence. Please just let me go? Guess not. I like the music. The way back home's blocked, so the office is probably the safest place to hide for the night. The problem is avoiding these guys until I get back. Let's see. I saw a bunch of them in front of me earlier. Then I ducked into an alleyway to my left, and then took 2 rights after that, so... Oh, we have a timer. Which way should I avoid my first heroes? Left. Ooh, we got a little bit of a challenge there with the timer. I think they should still be on my right, so I'll go the other direction. Okay, good. I just managed to avoid them. I'm not gonna lie. That was pure luck. So it seems like so far choices do matter. Like, I saw they gave your info about what direction you went. And then they gave a option of which direction you should go to avoid them. I assume if you picked the other option, you would run back into them. So far it's seeming choices do matter. I should get going before they spot me again. Ooh. Whew. Made it back somehow. Good thing I still have the keys to the office, since I've been pulling so many all-nighters. The place is dead silence, but that's not surprising. After all, the clock says it's 2:30 a.m. I feel like I'm gonna need to remember that. Because they won't think, no way they're giving this piece of information for no reason. So 2:30 a.m. Yes, probably. Right, chimney needs to go down. Because no way in hell am I remembering. Unless there's like a note thing, there might be. There was a game I played where it was a mystery thing, and they had an in-game notes thing. You could write notes in-game. I didn't use it because I'm old school, but I don't know if they have one or not. But either way, I feel like this is going to be important. 2:30 a.m. Like I said, I'm kind of I like my mysteries. Guess I'm not sleeping in my own bed tonight. I think that's the first time this week. What a terrible night. They chased me around half the city, and I didn't even get any info I needed. What a waste of time. Or maybe not. The fact that there was so much security there means I must be on the right track. I think I'm getting closer to truth. Just one more piece of information, and I'll be able to put this 4-year-long nightmare to rest. Dang, 4 years? I guess... Yeah, I guess that's legit. I imagine investigations take quite a while. Maybe then Theo will... Ooh, who's Theo? Anyway, how do I get back in there again? Tonight was a failure, and there'll only be more alert from now on. I doubt a repeat performance will get me anywhere. But what else do I do? I'm running out of options now. Maybe I can ask them? I could work, but I feel like I'm on the mind of it probably once. But who knows? Oh, asking. I thought character was saying they're just ask the person in front of the building they're trying to get into if they can get in. No, but they're referring to someone else. Some person. No, it's been too long. We haven't spoken in years. They probably won't even pick up if I called. That actually is a worry. Like, I do wonder, like, friends I had from high school, if I called them, would they remember me? Would they pick up? Because, like, 15 years is a long time. I think it was 15 years. Was it? I don't know. 10? I don't know, something. But it's been a long time. Besides, I don't want to drag other people into my own problems. And in the worst case scenario, one of them might be the culprits. What if I hired someone else then? That'll cost so much money though. Money I don't have. I guess I could take a loan from the bank. That or maybe the loan shark down the street. No, that is a horrible idea. I have never taken a loan from a loan shark. But from what I know from shows and just in general, if you can avoid that like the plague. There will be consequences. So maybe not the loan shark. I'll probably be in crippling debt for the rest of my life. But if it's to solve this... Huh? Oh. Music stopped. What was that noise? Is there someone else here? Is it the guys from earlier? If not, maybe... My phone's in my pocket. I try to unlock it quickly, but I immediately notice a more pressing problem. Why did I leave my computer screen on? I'm basically telling them exactly where I am. I need to get away from here. Maybe I can hide under the desk and call for... Someone's here. Something forcefully presses against my mouth, and my consciousness starts slipping away. Shit. No! I can't die yet! Not until I... Ooh, what's that? Huh? Wait, that's... Oh. I guess this is where you enter your name. Alright, we'll continue with, uni. Uni, can you hear me? Huh? So is that like, were we like foretelling the future? Or is this like remembering back into the past how it all started? I imagine probably the second one. Ow, 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 my head! Why does it hurt so much? Hey, you alright? You just hunched over all of a sudden. It scared the crap out of me. Sorry, my head's killing me. You're not hungover, are you? You said you went straight home last night because it was raining. But I should have known you were out partying. I swear I wasn't. No, I'm really not a party person. I'm horrible at clubs. I'm the person who stands against the wall, or who awkwardly sways back and forth, or just slowly sips their drink sitting at the bar. That's what I do when I'm out partying. Which I actually very, very, very rarely do. You're the alcoholic here, Theo. Okay, so her name's Theo. I wonder if she's a colleague or like a friend? It's part of the job. What, you want me to turn down free booze? This is Fiorella, but I call her Fio. We've been best friends since we were young. We lost contact for a bit when we went to different colleges, but we've reconnected since then. Oh, nice. I don't have many fond memories of this city, but as long as Fio is here, I'll always come back. Plot twist, Fio is the culprit. Could be. Seeing her again is almost worth the astronomical rent I have to pay. Almost. If it's not because of drinking, then are you sick? You really don't look good. I don't know. I had this daydream? Vision? I'm not really sure. Okay, so that answers that question. This isn't a, kind of go back in time thing. So it could be a vision? I doubt it's a daydream. Did we have amnesia for any amount of time? That first part could be like a missing piece of what we have forgotten. We'll eventually find out. I was working on a case at the agency late at nights, and then I think I got kidnapped. Okay, so not quite. They pressed something against my mouth, and then... The memory of getting grabbed from behind came rushing back, and I shuddered. Theo grabs my hand, and it's only then that I notice they're trembling. It's okay, it's just that overactive imagination of yours. Oh wait, hold up. Hold up. When we woke up here, were we just randomly found on the street by our best friend? Yes, I'm doing this. Huh? Okay, so we were walking with her. Yeah, we weren't just randomly there, so. Then where did she find us? Where did we wake up? What was the last thing we remember? We'll probably find out eventually. It's okay, it's just that overactive imagination of yours. I don't trust you. I mean, we talked on the phone last night before you fell asleep, remember? And you're here now, safe and sound. No time for you to get kidnapped. Besides, you should have known it was a dream. Mr. Potato Head would never let you touch actual detective work. Hey, it could be a premonition of some far-off future. You never know. Were you the old and gray in your vision? I hope I'm still not working when I'm that old. I hope so too. I'd be much happier retired somewhere cozy with you, Theo. That is a legit fear, for I think everyone in this day and age. Because it seems as generations are going by, people are having to work longer and longer in their lifespan before they can retire. So that is an actual fear. Actually, speaking of Theo, didn't she come up? It was, Oh, maybe this is the dream. Maybe we're still in the office. I suddenly feel a sharp pain splitting my head open. So intense, I almost pass out. I quickly take a few deep breaths, trying to steady myself so I don't scare Theo. What the heck? This has never happened before, no matter how scary the nightmare I've had. What's going on? Maybe it wasn't a nightmare after all? But if not, then what was it? A vision? Have I actually gained future sight? Would you want to gain future sight, or would you rather, like... I mean, it'd be, on one hand, it'd be kind of cool. Just to know what's gonna happen, so you can be prepared for it. But on the other hand, if what's happening in the future is something like terrifying, and like that could result in your death or a death of a loved one, that would be anxiety-inducing, and you'd have to live paranoid that that could happen at any moment. So it could either be a bad thing or a good thing. Nope, that can't be it. Even if it's in the future, why would those dangerous people be chasing after me? Also, there was that photograph. The rest of the dream is a bit hazy, but I remember that part very clearly. I recognize some of the people in it, but that's impossible. A photo like that shouldn't exist. After all, they live in a completely different world from me. We don't know each other personally, let alone enough to take pictures together. Oh, maybe we saw, like, ourselves in, like, a different dimension? I can't help feeling like I'm forgetting something important. Like the effect. Like the effect of it dimming every time we get like a headache. Ow, 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 ow. The more I try to recall, the stronger my headache seems to be. It's almost like my head's warning me to leave it alone. Your head's wrong. Don't leave it alone. Oh, you feeling good enough to get some breakfast? Let's relax a bit at the bakery, okay? I'm still worried about you. I can't send you to work looking like that. I can feel Theo's worry for me and quickly push all thoughts of the nightmare or vision or whatever it is to the back of my mind. I shouldn't bother her about it anymore. I'll deal with it myself. Sure. Some hot tea sounds great. Love you, Theo. I don't know what I'd do without you. I should get carry out while I'm here. Knowing Mr. Potato Head, he'll ask me to run errands as soon as I get to the office. So I might as well get a head start. I'm gonna guess Mr. Potato Head is her boss. That's like our boss is the actual Mr. Potato Head. Let's see, if I remember correctly, he usually likes lattes on Wednesdays, and then 4 blueberry muffins, 6 croissants, 3 sesame bagels, and 1 glazed donut for the rest of the office. Do we have to pay out of pocket, or are we using, like, corporate money? Company money, whatever. I hope we're not paying for all this out of pocket. Because that's quite a lot. Also depends... Also, since we're in the city, it's gonna cost more. So... I'm complaining. I'm going to the boss and complaining if we have to pay out of pocket. Oh, sorry. No, it was my fault. Are you okay? I bumped into a guy with pink hair. Though that's not the only thing that stands out. Whoa, he looks like a model. He could give Fia a run for her money. Yeah, I'm fine. I liked your outfit, by the way. Thanks. He looks a bit familiar, actually. Have I seen him somewhere recently? I think it was... You're in uni. If you don't hurry up, I'm putting everything on your tab. Please don't. No, I won't have enough to pay for this month's rent if you do that. Sorry for bumping into you. Bye. Wait. I've never had someone run away from me before. Did she not recognize me? Whoops. I don't have much time left before the stream. I need to finish buying the material first. Looks like there's a press conference going on at the palace right now. Wonder what that's about. I'm going! Is this an actual palace? I was under the assumption we were in New York or something. I've never been to New York, but I don't remember there being a palace. Or maybe there is? If there is, someone give me the name. I'd like to see it. What a load of bullshit. Anyone with a brain can tell that he barely keeps any of his promises. Well, everyone knows the royal family's influence has been waning recently. They need to do something to stay relevant. Waste of time and money. Anyone who still has hope for this country is a fool. That's not nice to say. It's good to have hope. Thieves running rampant, a useless figurehead. New serial killers popping up every week, and crime at an all-time high. So much for being the world's golden standard. We're responsible for the last one, boss. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, Sasha, Alexei. Deorla? Pardon me, I thought you had left already. Your Royal Highness, that was quite the interesting press conference. It could have gone better. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to tune in, though. Oh wait, not this time, right? One time missed that clown show for the world. Ah, well, thank you. You were on your way out, correct? Please don't let me keep you. You better watch yourself, yeah? You're getting a bit too comfortable. So... Alright, so something's going on here, because remember, he's a gangster, and he's a politician. So there's some kind of something going on, something a little sus going on. Or maybe they just know each other and are like friends. Why is a gangster here? It's... We're letting a lot of these regulations go as a sign of goodwill. You don't think we don't notice you overstepping your bounds? I'll keep that in mind. Those Deolas are quite the handful, aren't they? Mr. Killian, forgive me, I didn't see you there. That's alright, Prince Theory. You've had a long day. I suppose I have. I'm sorry to bother you at this time, but could I borrow you for a bit longer? Is it urgent? I have another meeting later, so I was hoping to catch some rest before then. Really is an overworked man. I'm afraid it is. I need to review some of the budget cuts with you before the next council meeting. The proposal was wonderfully drafted, of course, but Medwise would like to make some minor adjustments to it. Particularly how the resources are allocated. Is that whatever? Medwise? I'm gonna guess that's a company, not a name. Oh, it could be. You understand our concerns, don't you? Very well. Lead the way. I'm trying to figure out the, political situation of this place. It's not looking good for our hero here. I suppose that's my cue to save the day. Now then, how should I interrupt the meeting today? Got it. He's gonna hate it, which means it's perfect. Oh, he's a little troublemaker, isn't he? Newbie, are you done with those papers yet? There's another pile here for you to go through. On it, sir. I've been here for 2 years already. How much longer is it gonna call me a newbie? Just grin and bear with it, Uni. You can't get far now. Who else is gonna pay for Fio's caffeine addiction? Fio doesn't pay for her own stuff? Fio, baby, honey, sweetie. At least pay for it once a week. Don't give me that attitude. This is your punishment for getting my coffee order wrong this one. Wow. I was very explicit about what I wanted. I bet it's something stupid, like, they put, like, 1 kilogram less of sugar in it or something. really sorry, sir. No, I got what you asked for, and then you changed your mind. Your memory may be fading, but mine still works really well, thank you very much. If you finish early, let me know. I have more papers that can go through. Gosh. Of course, sir. I'll let you know if I do. As if I'm gonna do your work for you while you play poker on your phone? I'm going to win the award for World's Slowest Worker today, just watch me. I like that idea. So much for the beginning of the rest of my life. College advertised it as something great, so I worked hard for it. But is this really it? It's just paperwork day after day. Where are the exciting cases I was told about? The robberies, the murders, the crime scenes? You know, I totally get that. Because, you know, they're interesting, and, you know, if you like solving crimes, well, these are the crimes. But at the same time, we're wishing for them to happen, so we can get a case. Hello, Detective Douglas. What? Murder? Who? Did I just manifest a dead body? No, I'm just joking. I strain my ear to listen, but I can't hear anything other than frantic gibberish from the other side of the line. Yes, of course. We'll head to the scene right away. George, with me. George isn't here right now. He's on vacation to Hawaii. He's been on smoke break for an hour. Now he's out there playing gacha games. What? Good riddance. Then, Vanessa, you come with me. She's not here either. I don't think she even came in today. She didn't even call? Is there seriously no one else besides you here? You seriously only have 3 employees? Oh, Gus. It's as bad as my old job. It looks that way, sir. Better than nothing, I suppose. You better not slow me down, newbie. I'll do my best not to, sir. Are they actually gonna put me on a murder case for once? Literally jumping right in. I guess I'll be nothing more than a sidekick to the guy. But still, I never thought I'd graduate from the days of doing lost and found jobs. Okay, Uni, let's do our best. If we do a great job, maybe they'll promote you from coffee girl to fax machine girl. Dream big. Uh-oh. Now what? Hello, Douglas Detective Agency. Yes, we'll send someone there right away. Crap, maybe he won't notice if I sneak away now? Newbie, there's some trouble over in the plaza. Go resolve it. But the murder case... I can handle the crime scene investigation myself. Head to the plaza. I told him you'd be there in 5 minutes. It's at least 10 minutes away, even if I run. There's no way this guy doesn't secretly hate me. That's not fair. What do you think we are, the Flash? I hurl curses at him in my mind, but in an astonishing show of strength, I will a smile on my face like the good little corporate slave I am. Of course, sir. I'll be there right away. I drag myself to the plaza, spirits thoroughly dashed. Maybe if we're lucky, there'll be a dead body there. I just had a dark thought. Are we gonna find Theo dead one of these days? Just when I thought I could finally do something worthwhile. I get regulated to a side job task again. The person who made that call better have a good reason. Hello, Tough Mellow! Yes, I'm live. We're playing an indie demo called Mirage Noir. Oh well, it was my fault for getting my hopes up. Now then, what am I tasked with doing today? There are people whispering around me, so I shuffle closer and shamelessly eavesdrop. Are you serious? Is no one going to stop him? Don't look at him. You might catch his attention. Ew, what a weirdo. They don't teach decency these days, obviously. It does sound like there's something actually going on. I thought it'd be another case of people arguing with restaurant workers or something. We were allowed to call people for that? Oh shit. I follow the trail of whispers and find the topic of the commotion. There's a guy stumbling around the square, yelling obscenities at everyone and everything that passes his way. Drunk this early in the morning? If I wanted to deal with people like this, I would have signed up to be a cop. Why are detectives getting assigned to these cases? That is a good question. Are we supposed to discover how they got drunk? Where were you last night? Did you have a Budweiser? Or a pale ale? I guess I should do something about it. I still need to pay this month's rent. Excuse me, mister? Oh yeah, looks like the troublemaker kind. He's got the spikes, the spiky hair, the jackets, the punk type. He spins around, eyes scary and feral. They keep darting back and forth, as if scanning for threats, and his entire body is tense. Interesting. Yeah, maybe he's not drunk. Weird. I've never seen anyone act like that when they're drunk. You're causing a scene. Can we move this somewhere else? I don't know who you are. They sent you, didn't they? I'm sorry? I won't let you take me. I refuse to die here. Alright, this is sounding like one of those, you know... What is it, psychiatric type of, like, reactions? Like, I forget, what's it called? I forget what disorder it's called. But he's obviously, paranoid, overly paranoid about something that's possibly non-existent. But it could be still. He unexpectedly lurches forward. And I let out an undignified squeak, as I barely managed to avoid his errant fist. Holy crap, this guy's a psycho! Yeah, they should have called the cops, not us. We are not prepared for this. We were not trained for this. That's it, schizophrenia, thank you. Oh, are we... Okay, good. Sir, please calm down. His hand shoots out and grabs my wrist, squeezing hard. I let out a yelp, trying to tug my hand out of his grip, but he doesn't let go. Help! I glance around, but even though the commotion has gathered quite the crowd, no one comes to my aid. You know, if like five people could like grab him and pull him off of us, and like, you know, together, hold him until, you know, police arrive. I feel like that could work. Is someone at least calling the cops? Or are they just standing there watching? It's kill or be killed. What? I'm not here to kill you. Please let go. That's what they all say. I won't get tricked again. You just want to take me back to that room again, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Let go. I yank my arm toward myself, but he's latched on so tightly that it only serves to pull him closer. No, Theo, help me! I refuse to go through that torment again. I'd rather... Finally, someone. She's not interested, dude. Take a hint. Finally! The hand grabbing my wrist disappears, and suddenly I can breathe again. Thank you very much. You okay there, girlie? Isn't that Alexei Diorla? What's he doing here? Yes, thanks to you. You've saved me. I've seen this guy from far away before, but I can't believe he's actually talking to me. He's not exactly famous for good reasons, but it still feels like I'm meeting a celebrity. I mean, look at him. No worries. I hate pushy guys like him who can't take no for an answer. I do too. You a new cop? I haven't seen you around before. But he's a gangster and he's talking to a cop just casually? But also no, we're not a cop, we're a detective. Again, this is not a suitable situation for us to work. No, I'm actually a detective. Exactly! Thank you! See, he is logical. He is logical. He understands. What are the people doing? What are they doing? Yeah? Why are they sending detectives to do this? Don't you guys have more important things to do? Like investigating dead bodies and other type of Sherlock Holmes shit? I wish. It's usually just lost pets or cheating husbands. Sounds boring. No offense. None taken. I can't believe I'm having a normal conversation with this guy. I've heard so many stories about how he rips people's arms off and kicks dogs in broad daylight. But I guess they're not all true. I mean, I'm totally fine with him, you know, breaking someone's arm off, but not the dog parts. Do I have my priorities in order? I don't know. Anyway, time to take this guy to Medwise. Oh, and let's leave out the fact that I hit him, and just say he got a concussion from falling down, yeah? That depends if you hit him on the head or somewhere else, because it's not going to be very believable if there's no evidence of concussion. So, while we're here, can we, like, just against the wall? That's so horrible. But hey, if you're gonna commit, commit. Also, this Medwise thing, I think that might be like some kind of like psychiatric facility or something. Maybe that's what he meant. Maybe he was there previously. He escaped. And he was in like a room. I wonder if there's something sus going on there. Regarding history, it technically wouldn't be the first time a psychiatric facility did a little sus stuff or unethical stuff. I'm a little confused what he's talking about, but then I remembered the man lying face down on the ground between us. Oh no, I couldn't make you do that. You helped me enough already. I'll take him there myself. It's no biggie. I was about to head there myself. He cuts off, eyes hardening. I glance over to where he's staring, but don't see anything weird. Sorry, girlie. I'll have to retract that offer. I'll make it up to you sometime. How about, I'm available on Friday nights? Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I wasn't really keen on having Alexei Diorla accompany me all the way there anyway. So it all works out. Although he seems friendly enough, he is a notorious gangster. I should be careful. Even if for some reason he was in that photograph of me. I poke at the guy on the ground to make sure he won't wake up and continue his charade from earlier. But he's still completely out cold and doesn't even twitch. Unsurprisingly, Alexei Diorla is pretty good at knocking people out. I sling the guy's arm over my shoulder. I have plenty of experience dragging a drunk VO home, but this guy is significantly heavier, so I stumble a bit under his weight. We got some muscle on us. If we're able to carry a full-grown man, we gotta have some muscle on us. I can imagine me trying to drag someone, and I'd literally be dragging, moving like one step every minutes, like 1 inch every minutes. Is there any like random shopping carts around this area? We could just like, put him in and, deliver him that way. As I drag him away, I take one more glance behind me. Alexei de Orla is talking to a woman I've never seen before, and the two of them appear to be arguing. Ex? Probably not. Ex-girlfriend? Law enforcement? Rival gang? Oh well, none of my business. Actually, this guy's also not my business. How did I get stuck delivering him to the hospital again? Whoa. Okay, so it's, hospital research facility. Midwise is our country's most prestigious hospital and research facility, and it goes without saying that I've never set foot in here before. I brought him here because Alexei de Orla said to, but was it really a good idea? Maybe I should have dragged him to my own doctor's office. Oh, but that's so far away. I can feel my bones creaking already. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a line, but the receptionist doesn't look up at all, even when I stand in front of her for several minutes. Okay. Let her finish the sentence she's on. She's reading fanfiction. It's cool. She's almost done with the chapter. Excuse me. I found this guy collapsed outside. Can he get checked out? Do you have an appointment? Oh, so she does know I'm here, and was just ignoring me. Rude. No, like I said, I found him collapsed outside. We don't have any openings for the next month. Please make an appointment next time. I'm just gonna leave him here and let you deal with him, okay? Okay, that sounds great. Sorry, my bad. Is there any way he can see a doctor without one? It might be an emergency. Do you have an appointment? I want to tear my hair out. Well, he'll be fine, right? I don't think Alexei de Orla hit him that hard. Maybe I can just dump him in the corner and leave? I've done enough good Samaritan deeds for today. Besides, this guy should just be thankful I didn't drop him in some trash can after what he did to me. That is true. I'm in the process of accidentally leaving him on the floor when I hear someone cleaning their throat behind me. Oh my, are you a patient? She looks like a doctor here. Maybe she'll be nicer than the receptionist. Oh, hi. Sorry, I found this guy collapsed in the plaza. I know there are no appointments left, but is there any chance he could get looked at? That's very nice of you to do for a stranger. Is he inebriated? We have some resting rooms where you can put him until he wakes up. I'm not sure. At first I thought he was, but he was being strangely aggressive. Maybe he's just a violent drunk? The doctor frowns a bit, then reaches forward and examines his eyes. Whatever she sees seems to be bad, because the creases on her forehead get even deeper. Oh dear, another virus patient. Is this thing contagious? I almost fling the guy off of me. I must look completely panicked because the doctor reassures me quickly. Don't worry, it's not contagious like that. You'll be fine. Okay. Thank God for that. Or else, Diorla was gonna have some, was gonna be chewed out. Despite the research, I hurriedly set him down on one of the chairs and scoot as far away from him as possible. What kind of virus is it? How should I describe it? To put it simply, it amplifies your negative emotions and paranoia. It can even cause hallucinations. It's really quite sad. I guess that's why he was so aggressive earlier. But I didn't even know there was a disease like that. That sounds so horrifying. I mean, he just attacked a random stranger. I don't even know what would have happened to me if Alexa Idiola hadn't saved me. Why isn't anyone talking about this? It sounds like a big deal. The doctor must notice the look on my face, because she gives me a comforting pat on the arm. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Here at MedWise, we're working hard to develop a cure as soon as possible. I'm not sure I believe that. I'm suspicious. Currently, I have no reason to be suspicious, but, you know, historically in fiction, it's not exactly uncommon for a hospital or some kind of like a high, like some kind of, to be like a little corrupt or something. I'm just very skeptical. I can't divulge too much, but we're nearing a breakthrough. That's good. I hope the cure gets completed soon. It's like this ends up, in the next demo, this ends up turning into a zombie apocalypse game because of their cure. As do I, of course. All right. You mentioned that he has been acting aggressively when you found him. Did he harm anyone? No. That's a relief. I'm glad no one got hurt. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. I'll take this guy back to the examination room so you're free to go. Thank you for bringing him over. She slings the man on her back and carries him with ease despite her slight frame. Because she's had a lot of experience doing these things. Oh, don't worry about the payments, it's covered. Be careful on your way home. That's good to hear, since I don't actually have the money to pay for a stranger's hospital bill. Especially at a place as prestigious as this. But I'm still surprised by her words. Why aren't my medical bills covered then? Interesting. And so here I am, back again. I wander around aimlessly, trying to figure out what to do next. Mr. Potato Head's probably not back at the office yet, so maybe I should go do something while I have an excuse to be out. We're going shopping! Now, we can't exactly bring, like, bags of clothes back to the office with us. We'd totally get in trouble. But what can I do? Vio's at work, and it's not like I know anyone else I can hang out with. I'm usually fine alone, but it's times like these that make me realize I really only have one friend. Well, who cares? Theo's amazing, And it leaves me with a lot of time for myself, too. Now then, what super fun and exciting individual activity should I do? Or is there an arcade here? I go there. Just as I'm debating between going to the lake to skip stones or staring at a wall in a cafe, I spot some commotion out of the corner of my eye. There are a lot of police officers in the alleyway between Celestial and Cosmolux Hotel. I wonder what happened. Is that where the murder case is? Wait, isn't that the crime scene that Mr. Potato Head got called in for? Should I check it out? I take a coin out of my pockets. Heads, I'll check it out. Tails, I'll go back to the office. I flip the coin. It lands tails. You know what would be cool? Although, no, it would... Never mind. It would be cool. But you would have to do, add more story choices. Or more story. I was gonna say if at that moment you had, like, a coin here that you could click, and it would, you would have a chance of heads or tails. If you go back to the office and wait, or you attend the crime scene. But you'd have to do additional things to make that happen, wouldn't you? Oh well, I don't believe in things like luck or fate anyway. There were a ton of officers gathered near the middle of the alleyway, but not many near the front, so I slip in easily. This is the alleyway where we started the game. I recognize that thing that I don't know what it says. I spot Mr. Potato Head standing amongst the investigators, so I make sure to slowly inch outside of his line of sight so I can eavesdrop. This him? Yes. Forensics confirmed it with a DNA test earlier. Guess even gangsters bleed red. Gangster? Could it be Alexei Diorla? No, the timing doesn't match up, then. Is it his brother? The boss? There's a group of investigators surrounding the body. I slide closer and stand on the tip of my toes to peer over them. Yeah. I think it might be, actually. Oh. No amount of mystery novels or detective shows could prepare me for the sight of an actual dead body. My breakfast with Theo threatens to come up, and I forcibly push it back down. Come on, don't get sick. They'll throw you out of here for sure if you vomit. Don't be scared. That's just a human over there. A dead one, sure, but he hasn't been for very long. Maybe his body is still warm. It'll be just like he's sleeping. Keep telling yourself that, honey. It doesn't change the fact that he's dead. I take a couple minutes to compose myself before glancing back over at the corpse. There's not even that much blood, and it's not that gruesome either, but the context that this is an actual dead body makes me feel a bit queasy. Wait a second. This guy looks a little familiar. I've definitely seen him somewhere before. He's one of the Diorlas, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the older brother that was mentioned in the Ichio page, because in the Ichio page introduction, character introduction, they mentioned he had an older brother, Alexei. And Alexei had a tattoo like this on his other arm. So if they were siblings, I could see either, unless that's like the gang sign, but if it's like a sibling thing, then this could 100% totally be him. Plus the hair is like same color, so. I'm not too familiar with them, but I do know the basics. They're this country's biggest gang. Some say that the top dog, Sasha Diorla, has enough power to rival even the royal family and Medwise. The guy I met earlier, Alexei Diorla, is his younger brother. He's pretty high up there in the gang. And if I remember correctly, this guy's also in that inner circle. When Mr. Potato had mentioned the gang earlier, I thought he meant some random grunts, not one of their powerhouses. I wonder that this Sasha, was that the woman Alexei met earlier? Unless Sasha is a male. How did someone like him get murdered in an alleyway like this? Definitely someone from his own gang. Someone he knows. In that case, my first suspect would be Alexei. But, honestly, it could be anyone in the gang. But it's usually in cases like this, where there's no evidence of fighting back, it's either a sneak attack, or, they were killed by someone they know. Although if he's a gangster and like one of the top dogs, then even during a sneak attack, I would think he'd be capable of fighting back even a little bit. I grew up watching CSI. Literally, I come home from school, my mom would have the TV on with like CSI or Law and Order, and I'd do my homework while that was like playing in the background, and I'd sit down for the rest of it after I was done. It's just how I grew up. Was it a turf war? Infighting? Or something else? Misha Diorla, right? Think this is just some drunken brawl? Highly unlikely. The guy always was arrogant. I wouldn't be surprised if he pissed off some dangerous people. Also, what's the cause of death? Bullet wound or a stab wound? Or strangulation? I'd like to know that. Is that what narrowed down things? He seemed to be asking it for it, in my opinion. Good riddance. The world is better without him. He could have been a very nice guy, you know? What a condescending attitude. He really has zero compassion. He continues to yap about every little annoying thing Misha Diorla has done in his life, and I decide I'm not going to waste my one chance listening to him. Time to investigate while he's distracted. Well, as much as I can from here anyway. It might not amount to much, but at this point, I'm desperate enough to try everything. Pretend it's not a dead body, Uni. You can do it. Okay, let's see. Okay, head wound, there's blood there. This big gash on the back of the right side of his head. I don't imagine I'll be able to get my hands on an autopsy report, so I just assume that's the cause of death for now, since I don't see any other areas of interest. Okay, so he definitely wasn't taken by surprise from behind. Because how do you give someone a head wound on the back of the head if you're attacking them from behind? Unless you like grab them like this, and then like this or something? I guess that's possible, but I feel like by the time you did that, they notice. Or they were hit on the back of the head. No, I totally did. Okay, yeah, that's totally possible. Can we check the walls? Is there any splatters? There's a big gash in the back of his right side. Yeah, okay, we just read this, yeah. No other signs of struggle, which could mean he was either drugged beforehand, or he knew the killer personally. Did he have the disease? You know, the disease we just were talking about at the hospital? Because then he would be in a state of paranoia. He wouldn't be like... He wouldn't be thinking, you know, logically. So it's, in that case, in order to like subdue him, one of his gang members could have like... They could have been gotten in the struggle. And it could have ended up being an accident. Like during the struggle, he got his head smashed against something and lost his life. I suppose that's not impossible. There will connect pieces of the story that have been revealed so far. Yes, so find out after testing if there were any substances in his system, though I won't be able to see those results. What else? Doesn't he usually wear a ring on his hand? I vaguely remember seeing it before. If it's not there now... It's not there now, but you can see the indentation on his finger. Oh, okay, here, yeah. In that case, I imagine this ring is kind of like, not just like an accessory, but maybe something representing that he's like head of the gang. So it's kind of like a thing that's passed down to like the leader of the gang. And that's why I was taken. That's one possibility. Another is if he's married. If it was his wife who killed him, they could have taken it off. What else? What else is a possibility? He might have taken it off for like... He could have had it off already. But no, it's a fresh indentation, so it would have been more faded by now. Once it's... Like if he had been taken it off, put it in his pocket, and washed dishes, and you know... came to this alleyway, so it's a little too fresh for that possibility. What? Is there any other reason he could have taken it off? Like... if he was cheating? But that goes back to the whole thing if he's a married man. I think I'm tempted to believe the whole, like, it's a ring representance of, like, the hierarchy in the gang or something. Or it was just really expensive and the person decided to sell it. But that seems too easy. They wouldn't kill him just to steal the ring, right? I don't know much about jewelry, but I don't think it was that expensive. Okay, so then probably not the whole second part. Another point for my hierarchy theory. Or if it was Alexei, this could be like a ring that was handed down in the family. And, you know, Alexei didn't want to lose it. I mean, it was grandma's, so it's a family treasure. Okay, yeah. Bye-bye, Tough Mellow. Thanks for coming by. It was good to see ya. Unfortunately, I think that's all I can see here. I finished gathering my thoughts about the body and moved to listening in on the other investigators' conversations. That's what they're saying, at least. Sasha Diorla and his bodyguard both have alibis at the time of the murder. The only one unaccounted for within his inner circle is his younger brother. There's already an arrest warrant out for him. How long did it take us to go to the hospital? Because he was talking to this, Sasha Diorla. That's the whole reason he left and had us drag the body. So would he have had time in that time frame? Oh, no, did it say Sasha Diorla or just like some female? I don't remember. But the time frame is still a thing to keep in mind. Yes. Sasha Diorla and his bodyguard both have... Okay, so Sasha is a male. Okay, so Sasha Diorla and his bodyguard both have alibis at the time of the murder. The only one unaccounted for within his inner circle is his younger brother. There's already an arrest warrant out for him. Wait, are they talking about Alexei Diorla? That can't be right. Seriously? They haven't even finalized the cause of death yet? Yeah, it's weird. I heard someone from the royal family wanted this case closed as soon as possible. The royal family? I knew Sasha Diorla was gaining a lot of power, but I didn't realize it was enough to catch the crown prince's attention. The prince is always so indecisive and hesitant. But I guess he's been putting down his foot on this case before it gets out of control. Well, you know how he and Alexei Diorla hate each other. They're always butting heads in public. I'm not surprised His Highness jumped on the chance to get rid of him once and for all. Thanks to that, though, it looks like this might be solved soon. Before I can hear anything else, someone grabs my arm and roughly pulls me aside. What are you doing here? I thought I told you to handle the other case. I did. Finished already, sir. I was passing by here on the way back to the office and thought I could help with this investigation. Help with the investigation? Don't make me laugh. We're leaving. Ooh. But they arrested the wrong guy. Should we tell them? The wrong guy? Yeah, if you look at the body, you'll see that... Listen, newbie. I've been doing this gig since long before you were born, so you're saying you're incompetent. Okay, I'll put that on record. In this field, evidence doesn't matter. The sooner you get that through your head, the better. And also corrupt. Okay, cool, I'll put that down too. Huh? But you're a detective. Yeah, we're detectives. We're not heroes. We say what our clients want to hear. And that becomes the truth. That's not how it works. I think you got your occupations wrong. Isn't that a politician? In this case, the royal family has already arrested the suspect, so there's no need for evidence. We're going rogue. We're gonna get the evidence by ourselves. No one can stop us. They're just gangsters anyway. Honestly, I'd say they did us all a favor by taking themselves out. Where do you think you're going? Sorry, sir, I'm super hungry. Please go back first without me. There are no stores over there. Whatever. I share one of my life lessons with her, and she doesn't even thank me. Because it's not worth thanking. I'll deduct from her paycheck next week. It's like, is there a higher up above him that we can complain to? Otherwise, maybe we should just recruit all the current employees and start our own investigative company. See if they're unsatisfied with his leadership. I ran here without thinking, but I can't believe I actually managed to sneak into jail. It was surprisingly easy, too. That's probably not good. You might want to check on your, It shouldn't be that easy. I always knew I'd make a good spy. Why aren't there any guards out front, though? Are they slacking off, or did someone purposefully send them away? Good question. Something seems fishy here. I should be careful. Now then, where exactly is Alexei? I'll wander around cautiously for a bit. There are no guards patrolling, which is in my favor, but that also means I can't follow them either. Oh, there's an office up ahead. Maybe I can find a map in there. I quietly tiptoe closer, holding my breath, but I soon realize there's no one in there either. Okay, this is getting weird. Where is everyone? What's going on? Alexei is being held here, right? Shouldn't the security be tighter? Maybe I should go somewhere else instead? I could have made a mistake. Just because someone mentioned online that they saw Alexei near the area doesn't necessarily mean he's here. But where else can I check? It's not like I have any other connections or sources of information. What can I do by myself? Well, I'm already here. Might as well finish checking everything before I leave, just in case. Oh, I think I see a map over there. Let's take a look. This is a trap, isn't it? I don't see any other reason why it would be so, like, abandoned of guards and, you know, anyone in the office. I imagine this is probably a trap for the Diorla family. For them, like, thinking they can sneak in and release him. And then they're like, they'll somehow, catch them all while they're trying to save Alexei. It's gotta be, right? Otherwise, why else is it, like, abandoned of, like, stuff? And I hear some static. Oh, that's fine. I'll have the VOD up. I keep my VODs, so, when you have some time, you can finish it. And yes, I will have a lovely vacation. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you could come by. You have a nice night. Bye-bye. Oh, I think I see a map over there. Let's take a look. I quickly glance over, trying to commit as much to memory as possible. Do we have a cell phone we can, like, take a picture? Okay, not too bad. I think I got it. Let's start with the left side then. Wait, if no one's at the office, then can we go through their files and find out where he's, what cell he's located in? Although that information may not be in, like, a physical folder, it might be on the computer. And we probably need a password for that, so maybe that's not the most, easy solution. You can't be serious. After a couple minutes of going deeper into the prison, I finally hear voices. Maybe it's Alexei talking to one of his gang buddies? I sneak a little closer, but I can only vaguely make out two dark shapes from here. Oh, is it all of them? I'm not responsible for this. You sure? You came here awfully fast. I thought you were supposed to be in a meeting. If you must know, the meeting has been cancelled. I've been stuck in the restroom for the past few hours. Have some Chipotle. Yeah. I told you there are better late-night snacks than hot sauce nachos, yeah? Yet you still insist on destroying your body. Don't be absurd. There's nothing wrong with the nachos. Our mutual acquaintance decided to blast confetti and glitter from the vents during an earlier meeting. It took forever to get out of my hair. You can do that? Apparently. Isn't he just a programmer? Don't ask me how to explain whatever voodoo witchcraft he managed to concoct. It's not really witchcraft, he just bought confetti and, you know, climbed into the vents and sprinkled it down into the whatever you call it. Is that's what it sounds like. Well, he was probably just trying to get you out of that snooze fest. Don't be so hard on him. He also rigged the speakers to blare Uptown Funk on repeats. I like that song. That's a good song. He's got good taste. Hey, it could have been he could have been blasting this. Whatever. Okay, he could have been blasting this. Make sure it's on. It could easily have been worse. Where is it? There we are. Just wait for it. Oh, did it not play? Not play? Why is it not playing? Oh well. I played Rickroll, the Rickroll sound alerts. Oh well. Anyway, he could have been blasted that. Sammy has been rather obsessed with that song lately, hasn't he? He's only slightly late to the party. One of them has to be Alexei. Who's the other guy he's talking to, though? It doesn't sound like another gangster. His speech is too formal. Also, what's with this conversation? I don't know, but it's a very entertaining conversation, so let it happen. Anyway, a little birdie told me that the royal family was responsible for my arrest. If it really wasn't you, then why are you here? Do you suspect me as well? Of course not. It's nice to hear you finally admit that you trust me. This has nothing to do with trust. You're neither capable nor smart enough to pull something like this off. Your faith in me is heartwarming. What? 8 o'clock. Who's there? Sigh. Huh? There was no way he saw me from all the way over there. Maybe he's not talking about me. Oh, he's totally talking about us. Girl with two buns. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's definitely me. Show yourself. Should I run? I can't see if that guy is armed, though. What if it just makes things even worse? The safer option is probably just to show myself. Might as well get a little closer and see if I can gather some information. Like the identity of the guy Alexei is talking to? Maybe we could say we're just lost. Although we'd have to give a reason why we're here. You can do it, Uni. You came here with a purpose. You know what you're getting into. Don't chicken out now. Hello. I'm not anyone suspicious. Very convincing. Hey, aren't you that girl from earlier? I'm surprised he remembers me. Yeah. Hi again. Thanks for helping me out. Oh, I really don't mean to cause trouble, though. I'm just here to... I'm about to continue when the sight of Alexei's companion makes me stop in my tracks. Your Highness? Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, it's really him. I got two hot guys in one room. This is an emotional overload. The Crown Prince of Solari? Someone who I thought only existed on television is standing right here in front of me. I can't believe he's an actual human being. My entire net worth is probably only enough to buy his shoes. No, maybe not even that. Probably not. What are you doing in a place like this, Your Highness? Where are the people I heard talking to Alexei right now? Oh, were you the person I heard talking to Alexei just now? No, I arrived here myself. Was there someone else here? Oh, sorry, I guess I was mistaken. At least she's polite, Theory. Or, at least she's polite, Theory. I would have just called you a liar. What's going on here? I thought they hated each other. But from the way they've been talking, maybe they're secret lovers. Shut up, you buffoon. Is this really Prince Theory? Or Thierry? I think it might be Thierry. Don't you normally have that bodyguard of yours? Why isn't he watching the entrance? Oh, he's not here right now. He thinks I murdered Misha, so he's not too happy with me. What? You could have told me that earlier. And when exactly was I supposed to tell you? Have you barged in here and started lecturing me? Excuse me, can I ask a question? I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you too. Sure, go ahead. It beats listening to Thierry moaning and complaining anyway. Hey, Alexa! You really ought to be more careful in the future, though. A bigger and badder wolf may just eat you up, you know. Watch where you stick your nose, Okay, got it. You seemed way more terrified of me earlier. He could tell? Well, I guess that's probably his specialty. I'm still a little scared, but I no longer think you'll kidnap me and sell me off overseas and steal all my money. You really thought all that? Huh. Anyway, I thought the royal family and the Dioras are sworn enemies, but you've been acting like you're friends. Well, political reasons and all. Oh, political reasons and all. What kind of reasons? She didn't listen to your warning at all. Long story short, a lot of people would be happier if we didn't get along. It'd be too much power if we were on the same side, and that would only attract enemies. It's easier if we just didn't associate with another in public. Understandable, yeah. I guess that's better than the alternative, but it still sounds kinda sad. I can't imagine not being able to go out and hang out with Theo. Alexei, that's enough. Yeah, anyway, I know. Enough questions about boring stuff. You do know why I'm here, right? Yep, you're the prime suspect for murder. You're still here even though you know that? Well, yeah, because you did do it. Sorry, what? Wow. Quite a charismatic fellow, aren't you? You even got a random girl to trust you already. Look, I know you accuse me of a lot of things, and most of the time they're true, but this one's actually not on me. I swear I didn't seduce her. Not on purpose. I haven't even done anything yet. Besides help her out earlier. But I hope you're not here just to repay that favor, girlie. Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just 99% sure you aren't the culprits. Yeah? Why do you say that? Well... Alright, me think. I'm glad it's not the timer for this, because I actually do need to think. Me think. While I think, let me just take a sip of water. Yeah, do we have a... Let's look... Okay, no evidence. Okay, so about the victim. So we had the head wound. His ring was gone. I forget, did they say if there's any sign of struggle? I don't think they did. I don't believe there was a sign of struggle. But... yeah, so... I mean, I don't believe he's the culprit, but he could be at the same time by any of these. Although... Did they say about the victim's hand? Maybe I should just pick a random one. Maybe the victim's head? Let's go with hand, because there's no guarantee that's like a ring that's like related to the gang. It could be a wedding ring, so sure. That Misha Diorla guy always wore a ring on his hand, didn't he? It's no longer on his body, so the killer must have taken it. And since it wasn't found on Alexa's person, you think he's not the culprit? Unfortunately, you'll need a more convincing argument than that to declare him innocent. He had more than ample time to get rid of it. Maybe that wasn't right. Sorry, I meant the location of its wound. The location? It's on the right side of his head, isn't it? Near the back, too. And I'd assume someone took a swing at him from behind. It matches up? Yeah, but shouldn't the wound be on the left side of the head instead? Alexa is left-handed, isn't he? Yes? Did we figure that out before? And I just forgot? We might have. I'll have to look back later. You are? How many years have we known each other? You could at least pretend to pay attention. How did you know that? Yeah, how did we know that? He was holding the camera with his left hand in the photo I saw earlier. I see. Although how are we gonna prove that? How are we gonna tell him how we know that? Because this apparently never happened or hasn't happened yet. We saw it in the vision. I think that's the best answer we have for why we know this. Yeah, but I can't exactly say that. I saw him hit a guy earlier with his left hand. The one in the plaza? Okay, good answer. Good answer. Okay. Smarter than me, because I wouldn't have thought that. This seems to keep coming up. You two ran into each other? Yeah, it was right before I got arrested, actually. Well, there's the proof. Or at least a piece of proof. Wait, so that woman I saw talking to him actually was law enforcement? She knows too much, claiming it to be simple observation. I mean, it's kind of our job, we're a detective. She coincidentally met you earlier, and now she's here, conveniently with evidence. I don't trust her in the slightest. I don't blame him for being suspicious. I know fully well how sketchy I seem. I wouldn't trust me if I were in his shoes either. Though, to be honest, I'm also not quite sure why I'm here. Despite how this whole conversation has gone, I'm not usually stupid enough to charge headfirst into a dangerous situation. Even if this guy did help me earlier, there are other ways to thank him than that don't get me involved. That don't involve running into a prison. Yet I ended up here before I even knew what I was doing. Instinct. It was instinct. Why? Is it because I saw someone who looked like Alexei in that photograph? Or is it something else? It was love at first sight, that's why. And it could have been. Who? So what are you thinking, Your Highness? Give her the death penalty? Uh-huh? That's a bit extreme. Stop trying to scare her, Alexei. That would be illegal. God. Is the legality of it the only thing holding you back? Well, despite my reservations, she's correct that it would have been difficult for you to commit this crime, given that you're left-handed. So you want me to sit here all pretty until my trial? No, we'll proceed with the jailbreak. Sorry, jailbreak? Wouldn't it be infinitely more legal and less suspicious if he stayed in his cell for a couple more days? I'm not the one who ordered his arrest, though I have a good idea who did. I don't trust anyone in this prison. I'm sure they're all on his payroll, so I'd rather rescue Alexei first and deal with the consequences later. That's pretty ballsy. That's very risky. You know I'm always down to break the law with you. Dumbass. He's pretty different from what you imagined, right? Yeah, a bit. Don't let the prim and proper facade fool you. This man's got the biggest potty mouth I've ever seen. Oh, you two done gossiping like a bunch of high school girls? He also talks like an old man. Must be the company he keeps. You act like it's my choice that I have to spend my days listening to rich old man bicker? Oh shit, we took too long. Men, run! Hurry! What's going on here? Oh crap. Trespassing in prison is a federal crime. Young lady, please follow me to the interrogation room for some question. I'm with him. I'm with him. Key. Are we not doing the whole policeman act? Who? Act? Oh, is he one of his guys? Sammy said something unexpected had popped up and forced me to come here to rescue you. Say hello to Miss Something Unexpected over there. Hi. Hey. Am I getting arrested? I hope not. Arrested? Oh, of course not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Key? Oh, right, here. The policeman hands over the keys, muttering under his breath about how long the outfit took to put on. A gangster, a crown prince, and now a fake policeman. I feel like I've entered into a completely different world ever since I stepped into this prison. Freedom at last. You must have spent half your life behind bars. I'm sure a couple more hours wasn't too bad. The only reason I enjoy prison is teasing the wardens. But no one's around this time. Theory was here to keep you company. Another person who calls the Crown Prince by his first name? Just who are these people? I get enough of his lectures at the hideout, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna guess by this here. I'm gonna guess that, you know, kind of like in how Color X Malice, they have their, detective agency, and the boys all gather there to figure out the, X-Day crimes. I'm gonna guess these boys have something similar. Hideouts? Whoa, that sounds kinda cool. Sammy, what's going on? I heard commotion nearby. It seems we have visitors. A lot of them, in fact. All for little old me? I'm honored. I can distract some of them. Sammy, tell us what to do. They're huddled together, talking to a guy on the other side of the earpiece. I think they've probably forgotten I'm here. Maybe I should use this moment to get away? I've already told them about my deduction, and I can't imagine they'll be factoring in my well-being into any escape plan. Only 3 cameras? Aren't you the self-proclaimed world's best hacker? You need to leave before it's too late. Vio's gonna kill you, and then revive you so she can kill you again. Don't get more involved than you already are. But I think it'd be more dangerous for us to leave alone than it would be for us to leave with them. Because we have no excuse to give if we're caught. With them, well, we barely have any excuse either, but hey, we can say we're the sister of, like, Theory or something. Or we're his girlfriend, and we're just along for the ride. I don't know. I could be wrong. But no, Theory can't be seen here. Who knows what repercussions there will be if they find you, if they find out we're here, where the prisoner broke out. When the prisoner broke out. Yeah. Wanna lock me back up? It's a little late for that. I'll get their attention. You two sneak out back while I'm doing that. I have the best disguise, and I'm the most dispensable one here. It's fine if I get caught. Screw it. Excuse me. Yep, they definitely forgot I was still here. Why did I have to open my big mouth and stick my nose in their business? I might be able to help. You? Well, I did sneak in here. I took a quick glance at the prison map in the warden's office on the way, so I still remember some of the layout. Oh, yes, that's true. Maybe I can help figure out an escape route for you? The fake policeman dropped something into my hand. It's a small earpiece. It's surprisingly lightweight. Even through the untrained eye, it looks well made. Jim? You and Alexei's safety comes first. We can deal with everything else later. Fine. I'm a little surprised he conceded so fast, but I'm not about to argue. Yeah, if a politician, a very famous politician, was caught breaking out a criminal that he's supposed to be on bad terms with, that is not going to be an easy situation to, you know, escape from. There are going to be repercussions for something like that if that happens. So yeah, it would be bad if he was caught here. And he's probably in the politician position for a reason, like to gather information, to be kind of in the inner circle. Or at least, at the very least, it helps their little group to like have like insider knowledge. So if he lost this position, they wouldn't have that anymore. So yeah, they can't get caught. Feeling rather like a spy, I quickly stick the earpiece into my left ear. Hello? So, what were you thinking? Can you tell me what we're working with? I can take control of 3 cameras and wipe their feeds. There were more than 3 though. What else? Oh, the area cannot be spotted by security cameras or policemen. What a pampered little prince we have. Are you sure you're not the one we're breaking out of prison? Be quiet. I mentally draw up an image based on the map of the prison I saw earlier. I should be able to guide them out of here, okay? Gotta keep an eye out for the police, though. The real ones, at least. One more thing. They lock the main exits. You'll need to pick up the keys at the warden's office. It's just one thing after another. Oh, I can go get the keys. I think I remember where the warden's office is. Let's split into 2 groups then. I'll go with her. Good idea. You're sure you're okay with leaving poor defenseless Gem alone? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you 2 arguing, honestly. He's the one with all the weapons anyway. Oh, I'm sorry if I scared you. These are all props, so you don't need to worry. He pulls out a baton and taps it against my hand. It feels like foam. You didn't need to tell her that. I couldn't tell at all. They looked really professional. Thanks. He spent all yesterday making them. Pretty sure he's been waiting for someone to compliment him. He's very good at what he does. Oh shit, but doesn't he stream them? I hope he didn't stream him making this. Because if you remember, on the Itch.io page, introducing the characters, one of them was named Gem. I believe the pink-haired one. The streamer that makes clothes in cosplay. I really hope he didn't do that on stream. Otherwise, they might get onto us. Oof. Delete the VOD right now! Jam! Can we focus? Sorry, Sammy. If I remember correctly, there's an intersection up ahead. We can split up there. Insert a ragtag group before sets off. I don't argue when His Highness makes me walk in front of them. He's understandably still worried of me. I can feel 3 pairs of eyes boring holes into the back, and I feel strangely vulnerable. It's so quiet. I wish I knew what they were thinking. Do you have espionage training, Uni? Why would you ask me that now? Are you trying to get His Highness to murder me? No. Where is this coming from? Your footsteps aren't making that much noise. Oh, I'm used to tracking down lost animals, so I've learned how to sneak around a bit. Meanwhile, we have an elephant over here. Walk loudly and carry a bat. It's my motto. Maybe Alexei will get better if we send him to find runaway pets from now on. Pass. Animals hate me. Maybe if you didn't pick them... Maybe if you didn't pick them up like you're holding a dirty sock. Well, how else am I supposed to hold them? Like a clean sock, maybe? I don't discriminate. Gangsters have disgusting feet. That shit's nasty even if it's clean. Why are you thinking about gangster feet, weirdo? May I remind you that we are currently executing a jailbreak. Please take this more seriously. You might also want to whisper. Don't blame us. You're the one who brought the topic up. Yes, and I already regret it. Despite how absurd and ill-timed the conversation is, I can't help but smile. I appreciate it. It somehow managed to calm me down. I wonder if they could tell how nervous I was. After some more chatter, we reached the intersection. Well, here's our stop. My heart is pounding with nervousness, but I can't deny there's some excitement in it too. Leave it to us. We'll get the keys as fast as we can. Be careful, you two. Got it. You guys be careful too. Did you need something else? Oh, yeah, just one more thing. I try to quickly figure out a path based on the map that I saw earlier. I can remember the layout of the place well, but it's a bit harder to connect the dots and visualize a way out, especially under time pressure. Having him stare at me the whole time isn't helping much either. If there's a fork in the road, I'd recommend always prioritizing the left path. It's a bit of a detour, but I think there's less of a chance you'll encounter policemen. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if he actually believes me, but I've done all I can for now. Okay, thank you. Uni! Sorry, I'm coming. Bye then, Your Highness. Sammy, keep an eye on them. You know what to do if she tries anything. Got it. I don't think you need to worry too much, though. Why do you say that? No, intuition. It's pretty rare for Sammy to vouch for someone he just met. Let's trust his judgment for now, yeah? I suppose. Okay, would you like to play the following section in real time or visual novel formats? Keep in mind that you can switch from real time to visual novel mode at any time, but not the other way around. Let's do... Can I make a save spot here? I feel like I might need my keyboard, so let me grab that. If we're doing real time. Just in case. Alright. I'm gonna do real time. I should probably do visual novel, but I want to do real time. No, but yes. Alright, yay, we love suffering. We're so gonna die. Oh, I think I probably need to click, right? Let me explain how this works. Both groups would be moving at the same time. I'll provide support, but you're responsible for your individual actions. Keep in mind, this is in real time. If you take too long to make decisions, there may be consequences. Or if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can press the pause button to catch your breath or restart button. And even a slow button if you can't keep up. Feel free to use it whenever you need it. I probably need it. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Now then, let's begin. There's a camera up ahead. Ready? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Left, because she said a lot of things about left. Anyone ever told you that you use big words when you seemed smart? Yes, they did, just yesterday, in fact. Didn't mean to interrupt your cognito banter. Not you two. There's a fork in the road up ahead. Which way do you want to go? Supposed to be your job to tell us? I know, I'm a digital concierge. Oh, yeah, a little bit. He didn't upload the floor. Okay, well, they said, Uni said for them to take as many lefts as they can, right? Am I supposed to do something? Okay, there we go. Take a left. She said take as many lefts as you can. Warden's office is sure to be left, right? Go left! We can go with your suggestion. Oh shit, okay, I was wrong. Oh no, we went the wrong way. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have been more decisive. Okay, we should have gone straight. I'll fix this, I promise. Just stay behind me. I found this young lady. It seems she was lost, so I wanted to escort her back. Take a left. I'm so sorry. I totally didn't mean to. So you know the latest social media trend is to take selfies in dark areas? Well, yeah, I totally thought it was at jail. It seems kind of sketchy, but you know, the views are important, so here I am. Anyway, I just checked and I totally misread. I'm so sorry. It was just a silly little mistake. I mean, I know. Want to get in the picture before we head back? Just take her and go. Yes. Annoying is successful. It worked, okay, Gem? Can you pretend that never happened? Why? That was pretty good, girly. You heard it too? I opened the comms just for that. Couldn't let you award-winning performance go by. Oh gosh. I just copied what my coworkers sound like. I don't. Oh gosh, the camera's on the way. I swear I don't normally talk like that. Looks like there's another security camera. Should I disable it? Disabled. There's the office. Let's find the key quickly and... Oh, security camera ahead. I'll go ahead and disable it. It's not there? There's a keyword post-it note labeled main key pointing toward it. Good thing you have one left for us, or else His Highness would have been stuck here with me forever. Your advanced security system. Sometimes you forget where you put things. That would have been a fate worse than death. But taping the key to the window where everyone can see it labeling seems like a bit of an overkill. Oh, you won't find me complaining. Okay, let's meet up with the other two now. Hey, there's the exits. We've done our part, let's wait for them. They found a key already. Yeah? Awesome. Yeah, awesome. It was taped to the window for the whole world to see. That's weird. What a sad state of affairs for Celery's esteemed police. Perhaps I should cut their budget until they pull themselves together. I like that idea. Don't help them out too much. It'll be harder for me to escape them. I'd appreciate if you didn't start planning your next jailbreak. I'm already regretting this one. Let's do it. Ah, there they are! Sorry we took so long. Glad you're still on this earth, buddy. Wasn't sure you were gonna make it. Thank you? Okay, I have the keys here. Let me unlock the door. Yay, we did it! We made one mistake, but we did it. I actually didn't think we would. I was convinced we would fail. So... And I wasn't sure if we needed like arrow keys or if it was a point and click thing, but it looks like we didn't need arrow keys, so I'm gonna put this back. We actually made it! Not bad. He raises his hand to high five, and I instinctively tap my palm against it before realizing how surreal this whole situation is. Thanks. I just helped break a gangster out of prison. I didn't think I was that kind of girl. Fate makes you do crazy things. I hate to do this to you right after you're helped, but Theory will be on my ass if I don't. Huh? Ow, ow, ow. My head's been going through it today, in more ways than one. Did Alexei knock me out? I'm still alive, which is good, and I'm not restrained or anything, which is also good. But where am I? I'm gonna guess the hideout. If it is, this is a nice hideout. I like this place. Comfortable couch, is that a picture or is that one of those, you know, built-in fireplaces? Like it's just a picture. It's just a picture of a fireplace. It doesn't produce any heat. I believe those do exist, actually. Isn't this the place I saw in the photograph? How did I know what it looked like? I've never been here before, yet I clearly remember it's the same place. But people can't dream about things they've never seen before, right? That means... No way, no way, no way. Does that mean it really was a vision of the future? You're awake. Hey! Why are you shocked? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Who are you? I'm Jem. Oh, the fake policeman? Yeah, that's me. We also bumped into each other this morning. Oh, no wonder this guy seemed vaguely familiar. I remember now. You're the cute guy with the nice clothes from the plaza. Aw, look at him blush. It's so cute. Don't you mean the nice guy with cute clothes? No. Freeing our hostage, Jim? She's not a hostage. She helped you, Alexei. You could be a bit more grateful. Hey, I had to knock her out. You know how the area is about the secrecy of this place? Don't worry, I didn't even harm her. My head hurts a lot, actually. Everyone just stares at him. Sorry, my bad. There seems to be a head peeking out at me from behind a sofa. Is he waiting for me to say something first? Probably, and also I need to put this on, since my other one's died. Hi. Hello? Another new person I've never seen before, yet somehow recognized due to that picture. I'm Sammy. We talked to each other briefly earlier. Oh, yes. Thank you for your help with the cameras. You helped too. Yet look what they did to thank you. Heartless trash. Scum of the earth. Stop looking at me. It was Thierry's idea. All I told you to do was bring her back with us and make sure she couldn't figure out where we were going. You could have just blindfolded her. I feel like some of you are forgetting that it's my job to be violent. That is no excuse. Alright, I'm sorry, okay? Do you need an ice pack? Or pills? Or an ice pack and pills? Are those the only treatments you know? Where I live, it's either nothing or surgery. I'm okay. I don't need the ice pack or pills. Or surgery. You sure? I know a pretty good surgeon. I'm totally fine. That costs too much money. And, you know, unnecessary. I'm sure you do. I think the best course of action would be to send her home to rest. I just realized we're missing work, aren't we? Oh god, we're gonna get fired. Thierry, what did you want to talk to her about? We shouldn't keep her here for very long. I'm not sure what to do either. I won't tell anyone, I swear. Not about your involvement in Jailbreak or your super cool ultra-secret spy headquarters. A spy, huh? I kinda like the sound of that. No need to use such fancy words. We're just a bunch of dudes sticking around. Allow me to apologize for bringing you here, as well as for your rough treatments. You've done nothing wrong. I'm naturally suspicious of everyone due to my position, but I shouldn't have dragged an unrelated citizen into this. It's okay. I understand. I know I seemed a little sketchy. You were quite a bit more than just a little, I'd say. Was it really that bad? I don't think it was that bad, right? Right? Well, now that all the apologies are done, why don't we take the time to introduce ourselves? There was no need to keep up the tense atmosphere, is there? Is that what she wants? I mean, I would like to know your names, even though I kind of know your names. I've been making excuses, but it's obvious to me now that I want to understand what that vision meant. I would have never ran into the prison head first if I didn't see it. This place and these people are clearly related to it, and I don't think it's a coincidence that everyone that took that photograph together is here. Besides, I don't think they're dangerous. It's just a feeling I'm getting, though. I'm sure Theo would get mad at me if I said I was basing this all on instinct. But for now, I'll place my trust in them. I'm already involved myself this much. Might as well see this case through to the very end. I wonder when I got so reckless. Introductions sound good. I'm curious about you guys too. Great, I'll start then. My name's Jem, but you probably already know that. Groovy music. Nice to meet you, Jem. What? Do you not know who I am? I don't think so. Should I? No, it's fine. It's better this way. We don't go on the internet a lot, I think. It's cool. He wants the Gemstones channel. What do wives call gemstones? Alexa, you didn't need to tell her. You're the third most famous person in this room. You're Liv, lover boy. Oh, wait. I do know you. I have a lot of coworkers that watch your content. You're that cosplayer who streams a lot, right? I'll check out your channel later when I get home. And I'll make sure to subscribe too. Which you should too, here at Foxcat Stream on Twitch. I don't know, whatever. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to, but thank you. I'll go next. He still seems a little suspicious of me. But the fact that he's letting me stay for introductions must mean I'm tolerable for now. Baby steps, I suppose. You know who I am, I'm assuming? Of course, Your Highness. There's no need to address me so formally. You can call me by my first name. I'll try. I absolutely will not try. If you must attach a title, could you at least call me Prince Theory? Okay, that I can do. Thank you for following! Yay! And welcome in, Randy. He really is much different than what I was imagining. Alexa Orla. I work in debt collection, but I'm a force sabbatical. On a force sabbatical. Currently, I'm a wanted criminal, accused of murder and breaking out of prison. You did break out of prison. Is he waiting for me to introduce myself? Oh, Uni, age 24. Did he really wait for me to start speaking first so he can interrupt? He did. He totally did. Currently working at Douglas Detective Agency. Went to college outside of Solari and majored in... Okay, I get it. You know my social security. You know my phone number. You know where I work. You know my address. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. You're a hacker. You did a background check on me? Do you stalk people for a living? Yes. Yes, he does. It's just a hobby. Only when I'm bored. Really? What's your occupation then? Pro gamer. I destroy noobs online. Don't mind him. That's just how he talks. He's online so much that he's forgotten how to act in real life. I see. There's nothing wrong with how I act in the real world. Uh-huh. So is this place like your secret base? What? You guys called it the hideout earlier, right? That must mean it's a pretty important place. Nah, I just called it that because it sounded cool. I mean, I guess fair. It kind of just looks like someone's apartments. A very nice apartments. I think you just dashed her dreams, Sammy. So, no secret operatives? Or foreign secrets? Or exciting heists? I think you have the wrong idea about us. We're very normal. You just broke someone out of prison. Oh, well, this is this and that is that. That wasn't an explanation at all. We're really just a couple of friends that meet up here sometimes, because it's a safe space for us. I mean, they all seem pretty well known. So I guess, you know, they'd want some privacy, so it makes sense. But you did just break someone out of jail. You're going a little over the just a couple of friends part. At least add, we're just a couple of friends that meet up and sometimes break people out of jail. Don't make it sound so special. This is my house and they're just trespassing. Oh, it's his house. Hey, he has a nice house. Oh, Sammy, don't be so stingy. Someone who doesn't pay rent doesn't get to complain. Money over friendship, I see. This entire place is yours? Mm-hmm. Whoa. I think I could fit my whole studio apartments into just the living room. Rich people have it so nice. This house is huge. You must make a lot of money to be able to afford a place like this. Something like that. Something like that? Does he have like a side job or something? I don't know how much a pro gamer makes. Is it enough to buy an apartment like this? I'm sure I'll find out one day. So what now, Your Royal Highness? I suppose it wouldn't be right for us to detain you any longer. You may leave, but you'll be placed under surveillance until the investigation is over. I hope you understand. And please try to keep quiet about everything you witnessed today. I don't want to threaten you, but it's extremely important that this remains a secret. Don't you need help? Pardon me? With the investigation. Or can you hire private investigators to help you? It sounded like you couldn't reveal your involvement, though. Well, just in case you forgot, I am a detective. You haven't solved any murder cases before, though. Please give us the job. We're desperate. Please, please, please. Everyone has to start somewhere. Or is this a 30-year of work experience needed type job? I hate that. I fail to see what you get out of this arrangement. Recognition, connections... money. Blunt honesty. I like it. Altruism and networking are nice, but money pays the bills. The economy's been rough these past few years. Thanks, Theory. Thanks, Theory. Thanks, Theory. I appreciate that you think I could tank a country's economy all by myself, but unfortunately it takes far more capable people than me to do that. Of course, we'll pay you for the job, but is there nothing else you desire? Can I have a house like this? Or is that too much? Will you pay for my anime figurine addiction? That would be extremely helpful. Well, there is the vision reason, but they'll think I'm crazy if I share it. I'm just nosy. I want to figure out what's going on. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any of the interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Prince Theory still seems a bit hesitant, but I quickly add one more thing before I can stop myself. Please, I need more experience. There's something I need to do no matter what. Crap, is that too personal? Alexei, it's your decision. Why not? The people in the gang who'd be willing to help me are as dumb as rocks. Don't let them hear you say that. I feel like they'd be insulted. You think the four of us can figure out this by ourselves? I suppose not. Then let's accept Uni's offer. Oh, but please don't feel pressured. If you can't figure it out, we can work something else out instead. Don't stress out too much. Aw, sweetie. Sweethearts. Make sure to stress out just a little bit, though. My life is on the line here. Don't worry, babe. I will be stressing out as much as possible, because that is what I do. Got it. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means to me. I won't let you down, I promise. This seems a little reversed. I feel like I should be the one thanking you here. Jem gently glides me to sit down on one of the sofas. And the boys get settled into chairs around me. Ooh, we're gonna have a meeting? It kind of feels like we're a team, doesn't it? I've never been on one before. It's exciting. Well, I should make the most of this. I'll probably never see them again after this, so I should enjoy it while it lasts. Okay then, let's see what we're dealing with here. Alright, and looks like that is the end of the end of the demo. Alright, so yes, they did say there was a second part of the demo coming out. They said, didn't they say like 2 to 3 months? Yeah, I believe in the interview part they said the second part is set to come out 2 to 3 months from now. So not really too long of a wait. But that's exciting. I like this. This is really fun. So yes, that was Mirage Noir. Yes, and they do have a Kickstarter, or Kickstarter page. So, go ahead and check that out. And so I assume if I click this, it would bring you to their page. So yeah, if that interests you, that is a choice. That is something you can do to help support them. Oh, and a feedback form. If there's anything you liked or didn't like, let us know. Any feedback about the escape section would also be super helpful. Okay, so about that, let me think. I guess maybe a little more description of what you'll expect in the real mode. The whole it was fine to me because it said it was hard, so I'm honestly surprised I got it into first try. I was not expecting that, so. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't sure if I would need to use the arrow keys or if it was a click a button thing, or so maybe a little explanation of that, possibly. Okay, anything else? Anything else there? Let me think on that. If I can think of anything else, I'll get back put it in a feedback form. Although, for the other thing, like I said earlier, in when they did the coin flip thing, I think it would be cool if you had like an actual kind of like coin there that you could click on. If you didn't want to add like more text or another kind of thing to like tie it together, I guess you could just have it as like a visual, like just it'd be default. The result would be default. It would be the same no matter, but it'd just be there for like visual effects. I think that would be a little cool little thing to add, even if the flip didn't do anything. But if the flip did do something and you added more story or some way to, connect that part to another part, that would also be cool. I really like the music for this. Really fun. It's a good game. I'm excited for the next parts. Alright. Yep, socials. I showed you them earlier, but they're available. You can find them on Twitter, Tumblr, Discord, Itch.io, and Steam. Aw, look at them. Aren't they so cute? I still think my favorite character might be Alexei. I kinda like him. Alright, well, there we go. So yeah, there we go. So, anyway, thank you everyone for get some water so I can speak properly. Anyway, thank you everyone who came on by, and for those who gave a follow, it means a lot to me. I will, as mentioned before, I will be away on vacation until the 15th, so I'll be back on the 15th. We'll still do more indie games, might add some other things, but I'll definitely be doing more of the Otome Jam games. And more interview type things. I might change the setup a little bit, like the visual setup. But I'll need to mess around with that. But yeah, that's what you can expect when I get back. So yeah. But there we go. So go ahead and download the game for yourself, the demo. See what happens on the other choices, the other options you choose, which I'm probably gonna do after stream. I'm always curious what to do. I need to press every button. But yes, do that. Experience it for yourself. Go to their pages, follow them, support them, give reviews, all that good stuff. And until then, I guess I will see you all when I get back. But yes, that was Mirage Noir. Is it Noir or Noir? I never figured out how to say that word. But yes, go check it out. And thank you for coming by. Anyway, I hope you all have a nice night, morning, afternoon, evening, daytime, sunset. And I hope to see you again. Alright, well, bye-bye everyone. Stay safe. And no jailbreaks, okay? Very risky. Very, very risky. Be a good kid.